Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And before we get started with this video, I do want to mention that we have just released our new website. So do visit juicemotors.com. You can pick up a variety of merchandise, help support your boys, help support the channel. And let's get on with today's video. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to our Green 90 TD5 build. Now in this episode we need to strip this thing ready for paint. And the last episode we showed you all about its condition, how we picked it up, we even went for a quick spin. Now we're on a bit of a time crunch in order to get this thing to paint. So the first thing of today is going to be marking this thing up, having a quick conversation about what is required to strip off of the vehicle ready to send to paint, and gut this thing.
I guess it wasn't meant to be.
Oh no! Sorry. No. What?
Just pulled the mat out, and there might be a small hole in the floor. Looks like
What?
someone did really have a heavy right foot, in the
does
sense
that
that
even happen?
it's gone through the floor and the mat. And the sound deadening.
Okay, so we need a floor pan. What?
That's unbelievable. I've never seen that.
Stop it! Don't, because I will hit you. When this comes off, you're in so much trouble.
That's it.
Look how nice the frame is. You know how much corrosion they will have? I know these are corroded, but look at the inside of the frame. When was the last time you saw... Oh my God, look at the bottom. Look at that. This is real mint to this one. We are driver's seats out, windscreen blocks need to be removed, door handles need to be dropped ideally, but we're driving it to paint, so probably leave them. We'll do them when we're there, when I go down with some other items. Good progress, to be fair. What was that? Oh, it's time. No, we've actually made really good progress. The car is still drivable. It's going to be running in daytime MOT mode, so we need to be able to signal. We don't actually need side lights, but two screws. Brake lights at the back. Wheels don't poke outside the arch. Windscreen we're going to collision wrap. Same with the back. Left the driver's seat in, but you fully strip the seat box in your tool. Door cards are off on both sides. Doors need a little bit of repairing, which is fine. We've got all tomorrow to do that, which is really good, and get this thing ready to go. And we need to steam the chassis. So, see you guys in the morning. well, here's our Defender. Chassis has been steamed, and we always use the tractor steam wash because that thing can rip off stickers. It rips off, it's as much pressure as you'd want before you start damaging stuff. So it's really pulled back all that mud, got rid of any rust and any mud build-up on the inside of the panels, the chassis. All the framework down is now super clean, which is really nice. And I didn't need to do this before we send it to paint, but it's just it's going to be damaging. So we want to get rid of all of that. I'm really happy now that when we put this thing on the lift and we go to work on it, we've got a clean environment for us and the techs to start working. So underneath is really clean, and realistically this is as much stripped as we are going to do it before we send it to paint because we need to drive it there. We can put it on a trailer, etc., but realistically a pair of goggles is a bit of fun, and this is like a daytime MOT, so you've got your indicators, your brake lights, etc., just the essentials. So it is legal to drive this. We will need a plate on the front of it. Okay guys, welcome back to our Green 90 TD5 build. Now the first port of call today is to take this thing to the body shop. We have had a power cut. It is spooky October, so it is quite fitting with Halloween. But we're trying to work out what to do. We showed on a little bit of the B-roll that someone had a heavy clutch foot because they've actually worn through the driver's footwell somehow. Obviously this is a replaceable panel, we have a fresh one, but we don't have a floor to get to paint, which is pretty important usually. So we need to come up with some solution for this, whether we make a floor quickly, just something to get to paint, or the new panel arrives, we're unsure. We have collision wrapped the front windscreen. Do we need to do the back, or is the back done?
Back is already done.
Join us if you will, and take a trip to the body shop, go and see Carl at Rocket, and maybe talk with him about what we're going to do. So guys, this is a fantastic area. We're just closing in on the paint shop, and it is in just the most stunning location. Wonderful fields everywhere, and he does a really, really good job. So we're going to go and have a chat with him. But it's a glorious day for October. Very strange indeed. Very, very nice and sunny. Misty this morning, but wonderful. You like that?
Yeah.
Do you think that can be pulled? Because
Yeah,
I was
we can push that
debating
back
a
out.
quarter.
Yeah.
And I thought actually, if we can preserve those spots,
Yeah, no
we could
problem.
lose them, wouldn't you, if we were to do
Yeah,
it?
no, I mean it's all accessible, so we can get to all that and push that all out and repair it.
Things like corrosion.
Yeah,
How would we stop that? How would we stop it coming back?
Take that all back to bare metal again.
I have steamed the whole underside of the chassis and
Yeah.
tried to get all in behind the panels. So it's
Okay, no problem.
decent.
Yeah.
Do you? Is that?
The amount of dents that are in them.
Well, yeah. You can get to that part of it quite
Yeah.
nicely from behind.
Yeah.
And I assume you probably just skim that whole
Right.
down.
Yeah,
piece
we'll
there.
take most of them out kind of paintless.
got a puller
so
as
that
well,
we can
haven't you?
see. Yeah, but we'll get most of them out paintless. Obviously, we'll go down through the door channel and get most of them out paintless, so we
Yeah.
minimal filler back in it really.
The front wings have been replaced.
Yeah.
And they've been painted with a rattle can. I don't know how
Yeah,
that's
we'll
going to
strip
affect.
that
And then
all
there's a
back off.
dent there.
Yeah. We'll
Again,
strip that
you
back
can
right
get
off.
to it.
It's all kind of aerosol, so that will be taken back, and then we'll re-epoxy prime it all.
There's a new bonnet in the back.
Yeah.
Pull this off.
Yeah.
Right.
No worries.
If we could just lose those fixtures, we'll just put them in loosely. We'll change all the fasteners when it comes back.
Yep.
But if we can have them painted separately,
Yeah.
that'll be
And then you're
amazing.
just going to put new bolts in.
Yeah. Again, new corner on this.
Yeah.
We haven't done it. Bulkhead's in good order. I've stripped back as much as I could. I didn't pop these yet.
No.
We're back at the body shop and the vehicle looks even better than before. Now, we did actually drop down, we made the decision to pick up some new rear quarters and the rear end panel pieces. Now, the painter thought that we could actually, kind of salvage the panels, but I think the decision was made just for the overall end quality of the product was to actually replace and fit up new quarters and the new end panels. The old panels, just, again, it depends how far you go with these things. By the time you spend the time trying to salvage all this stuff, it just doesn't look the way we want. And the end of these panels are just beyond repair. And I did want to keep this thing as original as possible because it is in my opinion, quite a rare example of the fact that it is a one owner car, low mileage, and it's in such good order, and the painter has split it down even further just to get that quality job. Obviously we drove it here, but I'll show you around the car and show you what I'm talking about. What makes this car special to me is the fact that, even with the wings off, again, this is how it's split down properly for paint, is that there's no real corrosion around here, and again, you can see the life this thing has led. Usually it starts to corrode around this lower footwell area, so it's all nice to see this all nice and square. Again, the bulkhead tends to corrode, it's nice around there, but quarters, I did want to salvage the spot welds again. I wanted to keep it looking as original as possible, and we've made a decision to actually put some faux, shall we say, faux rivet marks along here, spot welds, so that it looks like it's the original panel, but it's just so much better because this bit was all caved in on the previous panel, and we could have pinholed it, but it had some sort of nasty sort of electrolytic corrosion creeping in up here, and a brand new panel is just going to be the best way forward for this. Again, Defenders suffer along that bottom edge. All this edge starts to corrode up, and you start to get this wobbly edge along here, and it's not going to be the best job. And the quality of this paint job, we're getting a really nice job on this, like I said. I don't want it to be let down in 1, 2, 3, 4 years when it starts to all creep back in on these quarters. It's just the way they're designed. Obviously, the tyre flicks up a load of mud. and evidently it just builds up on the back of these quarters and starts to rot it out. So these panels are really nice. They fitted up really nice and square. All the alignment's all nice, and it's just going to allow for a better job. The guys here, they can actually just, when it's painted, it's going to be effectively repaneled. The doors have been saved because the doors are original and they are in good condition at the bottoms of them. They tend to corrode at the bottoms, but they're going to be fully skimmed, pin-pulled, and you can see what's going on here. This is going to be a hell of a job and a hell of a paint job. At the end of it, the quality product is going to be definitely visible, but it's insane to see this thing split down in this state, because this is how they have to be to get the best quality job you can imagine. All these panels in here, very difficult to paint at bulkhead, so we're going to make the decision to paint all this under here black, so that it's sort of disguised. But obviously the colour we've chosen, I haven't said yet, is going to be one to watch. Guys, I think for this one, the whole inside, we are carpeting this one, but we've gone to the extent of just making sure that this thing is 100%, so it's all being flatted right back as much as possible just to get that proper job. And I cannot wait to show you guys when the paint's in the gun and when this thing is getting painted. It is going to look absolutely sensational, so please do stay tuned. But I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to drop your comments and thoughts down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and give us a follow on Instagram and TikTok at Juice Motors, and we'll see you guys next time.